Hey guys, it's Thursday, March 12th, 2020, and our Throwback Thursday review of the week is
Inglorious Bastards. In this Quentin Tarantino film, he takes us back to World War II. He uses his imagination in an incredible way and teeters a very thin line.
features Brad Pitt scalping Nazis, Fuhrer at the movies, a film critic as a war hero, and a Jew hunter who gets all the juiciest lines.
There's bloody revenge with a bat, there's dismemberment, and bomb usage,
Boom!
and a blazing end to Hitler's reign. And it ain't in the history books, people. Now, this movie has a great cast. We got Brad Pitt. We got Christopher Waltz. Woo, woo. I love
Amazing.
Christopher. I mean,
Chris
come
Waltz
on.
is amazing.
Eli Roth. Who doesn't like Eli Roth? We got Michael Fassbender. We got Mike Myers.
I forgot Michael Fassbender's
Oh yeah,
did a great
Mike
job, too.
Myers.
Yeah.
Come on.
Gosh.
And there's tons of other people that you'll see in and out of the movie. It's great, and it also starts off with one of the best scenes that I think has ever existed in film. And that's with Christopher Waltz's character, the Jew hunter. The movie starts off with him hunting Jews, and he does it in a very subtle and sneaky and intelligent way with some of the best dialogue we've seen in film.
For sure. My first week in film school, that is the scene that they made us read. The scene that they made us watch. Like, it is to a T on like how you like build suspense and you get you invested in the characters. And boy, does it hook you in. Christoph Waltz, you're amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
seriously.
From that moment on, you realize what kind of movie you're in.
Oh, you're in it.
And you believe him, I mean, to the core.
You just feel that tension just building. And I'm talking about there's multiple 10-minute scenes, 20-minute scenes.
Of just straight dialogue.
Straight dialogue.
Yeah.
And there's
it's
no cuts. We're just sitting here. We're just going to...
Not boring at all. I mean, this
No.
dialogue it means
And
something.
half of the movie's in a different language. Like, we're talking German.
And the way they talk German, the way they talk French, I mean, it's authentic.
Tell me the guy who played Hitler didn't do a great
Oh,
job.
absolutely amazing job.
Hitler. Nein!
Absolutely amazing job. That probably one of my favorite parts is that beginning scene, but
Shoshana!
another scene that I absolutely love is I believe it's in the beginning as well with the baseball bat scene where Brad Pitt kind of introduces himself and all the bastards.
Yes.
And he calls out so there's a Jew that won't speak, won't give them any information, and Brad Pitt calls Eli Roth over, or he gives the Jew he calls Eli Roth over, and he calls him over in fashion. And he comes out with a baseball bat with his Boston accent, and he starts swinging. And it's a great scene. It's gory. I mean, it's real. They basically talk about scalping Nazis too.
Yeah,
I mean, this is crazy.
It's a great entrance, too, because you just have him coming out of the tunnel, pitch black, and all you hear is the bat.
Donnie's gonna hit it out the park.
Yeah, the guy has a great New York accent, too. He does a great
Boston.
job.
It's Boston.
It's Boston, yeah.
Boston. I do a horrible Boston accent.
Boston, I'm horrible at any accents. But yeah, he comes out swinging for the fence, taking nasty scalps, because when he tells all of his troops in his unit that he needs how many? 1,000 Nazi scalps?
I don't know, but it's
It's a
insane.
lot. He needs 1,000
awesome.
Nazi scalps.
All right, you can bring up the bar scene with the dialogue, and I can.
Another great scene in the middle of the movie is the bar scene.
Oh yeah,
guys.
I mean, great scene.
They all meet up. They all meet up, and they're sitting under. Well, they're sitting
undercover.
at a table, undercover.
Yeah, pretending to be Nazis.
Pretending to be some Nazis, right? Ain't nobody Nazis, but everybody at the table doesn't really trust each other 100%. Nobody at the table trusts each other, and it's another scene, just 20 minutes long, straight dialogue, and you're really just living in that little bar area.
Exactly.
And again, brings up and it creates more great tension, and you're just like, where is this
Great
going?
tension. Diane Kruger, she does a great job.
Yeah.
She's basically like a spy. I believe she's a French spy, maybe not. No, she's a German spy. She's a spy, and she's basically trying to help out the Americans and the English infiltrate the Nazis, and she happens to want to meet up in a bar in a basement, which is not a great idea. And you get some great scenes between some Nazis and some people pretending to be Nazis, and like he said, you get some aggression, you get some great dialogue, and it doesn't end well, and it ends pretty funny in my opinion, and it ends with a couple of the bastards dying.
Yeah, and it's another great example of like Quentin's dialogue, like just being so good that it sounds great in a different language.
100% agree.
Crazy.
100% agree. And another part that I kind of thought was funny was at the movie premiere where they get the Fuhrer, Hitler, to come while they're there pretending to be guests. They pretend to be, I think Brad Pitt pretends to be Italian. Italian accent. Hilarious. Another dude pretends to be, I think, from Spain. I mean, it is so funny. And they do their best, and it's another way where Quentin, his dialogue just doesn't always inform us what's going on in the movie. It makes us laugh. Yeah. He's funny, and it makes sense. And
it feels like a real conversation. Like, it just feels like two guys just having a regular conversation. Do a great job.
Yep. Yeah. And the part where we have to discuss, where we can't ignore, is how he changed history.
Changed it.
The end of this movie definitely didn't happen, but in Quentin's crazy mind, it did.
Who doesn't want to kill Hitler? Like, on camera, guys.
And he did.
And they slaughter him. They slaughter the guys.
They actually slaughter all the higher ups in the Nazis. They trap them in a movie theater. They play a little film, showboating, and they all burn them all and shoot them.
That was the big plan through the whole movie, was that movie premiere, because everybody was going to be there, take everybody out, and go get your 1,000 Nazi scaps.
And in this movie, Christopher Waltz actually won Best Supporting Actor, which I thought he absolutely deserved. Yeah. And Quentin has a way where if you're in his movie, it's not just all about the lead actor. Very well, the supporting actor can come out with an Oscar in a Quentin movie.
Absolutely.
He's just so invested in every character, where if you play a character in his movie, you have a shot to show what you can really do and be rewarded with it. He was also nominated for Best Original Screenplay, which I thought could have easily won that time. This is a very underrated movie, I believe, from Quentin. One of his best when it comes to just, bringing you back into that time period.
And just a original story. Like, this is a completely original story. Like, just to take this time period and just have it as your sandbox and just say, hey, I'm going to have fun, I'm going to write my own story, and if I change history, I change history.
Exactly. And he was also nominated for Best Picture. Didn't win it that year, but definitely deserved to be there.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And our Flamingo score for today is
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Well deserved.
Yeah. And this is a unanimous thing, too.
100%.
This is 8 out of 10. Mm-hmm.
And our rankings might not make sense to you if you're understanding what I'm saying. Our rankings, we actually use the 1 through 10 system, and we go all the way from 1 to 10, and we use every number. Usually a 7 is average. We go with a 5 as average, and we go from there. It's very hard to get a 10. If you can get there are movies out there with 9, but it is very hard to get a 10. So when you see an 8 or a 7.5, that's pretty good.
It should be hard to get a 1, too.
Should be.
It should be.
But they're out there.
They're out there, for sure. For sure. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And until next time, guys.